All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Shit.
Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. This is Travion Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check three.
They'll run it with Williams. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
On second down, Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. No. Gun. Jump.
On third down, Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go. Check. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate.
Yes, sir.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
59.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Wilson on first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Wilson now to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Williams, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Stop your body. Showing up. Set. Slam. Check.
On 2nd down now, Akers. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
You gotta get the ball. See, get the ball right here.
3rd and long for Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Brings up 2nd and 7. Here's a 46. Check. Watch the screen. Pass. Check 3. Match box. Right. 26.
On second down, Laird. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
59. Mike's 59. Are you getting ahead? Mike's got 9. Going to 54. Line.
Prescott. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
We're going to 54. Line. Shoot. No.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Patriots' 8-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Kill. Check 25.
Now Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Jets. Tyrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go, let's go.
To throw again, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 big yards on that one and a New England 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wilson throwing again. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Got it.
To throw again is Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Wilson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Will Parks. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin the drive with Williams. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check pass.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Grenade! Hey! I'm coming!
On first down, Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Now it's Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the 2 now, second and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Jeremy Hill, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Now it's Wilson. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second and 12, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Carlson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Swerve. Swerve to A. We go 46. 26.
Here's Prescott. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Watch the twist. Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott, he's got his man. This is Tate. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Kill. Check. 59. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike's 59. Hey, 47. Hey, kill. 47.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, and that will be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
59 mark. Check. 59. Gotta go 47. 26.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second and a yard at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And I think the ball's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-8. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second and 10. Wilson, now a leaping catch. He's got it.
Let's go.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now this throw caught left side. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
51 the mic, boy. 51 more.
Wilson will throw again. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This one caught by Ridley. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Aguilar has it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. Now Wilson on first down. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Clement. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson. Aguilar, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
Alert.
Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Throwing, Prescott. He completes it to Tate. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Nelson Aguilar with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now a toss coming right side. Clement. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 5'9", Rip left, rip short. Check 59, Mike.
Now Prescott Prescott on 4th down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Laird. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Here we go. 480. You must be dreaming. Here we go. 46. 46. Check 59. 46.
From the red zone now, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Williams running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Prescott to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott. That is caught by Williams for a Jets touchdown. Tyrell Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if... a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run it again with Williams. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Akers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On 2nd down now, Laird. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for the Jets, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.